Thank you. It's great to be back, everyone, and I'd like to call the meeting to order at 5:31 p.m. I'd like to call on Deputy Mayor Dornbos to read the land acknowledgement, please.
I'd like to acknowledge that the rural municipality of St. Andrews is located on Treaty 1 territory, the traditional lands of the Anishinaabe, Cree, Oji-Cree, Dakota, and Dene peoples, and the national homeland of the Red River Métis. We respect the spirit and intent of treaties and treaty making and remain committed to working in partnership with First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people in the spirit of truth, reconciliation, and collaboration.
Thank you. Adoption of the agenda, motion to adopt the agenda as presented or amended. Could I have a mover, please? Deputy Mayor Dornbos. Councillor Hunt seconded. Are there any additions or amendments? Hearing and seeing none, all in favor? Carried. We have some delegations. Next item is item 5, council reports. Does anyone have any questions on the reports? Okay, financial statements. Attachment, the revenue expenditure report. Anyone have any comments or questions on that report? Go ahead, Deputy Mayor Dornbos.
One question was on the weed control. I noticed that it was about $20,000 more than what we budgeted for. Was there a reason for that?
So would that be because we got billed from the province and then the weed board paid, we had to pay the wheel board, the weed board, and then the weed board pays us?
So I'll have to,
Yeah,
Is that what?
we have
I'll
to
have to
still
look.
invoice them.
Okay, I think this came up last time.
Because
Yeah, I
the
was-
province won't pay a district, they'll pay the RM because we could hire a private contractor or whoever to do it, so.
Okay, perfect.
That's what that is.
Thank you.
Any further questions? On the summary report? We just,
We did the expenditure reports. Where
okay, any questions on the summary report? Item 6.2, the November 2023 indemnity report summary. Any comments or questions? The only thing I have, I brought it, you weren't at the last meeting, Tim, I'll be sending you my sheets. They don't balance at all with what I permitted to what's on the sheets.
sure.
Manager reports, the November 2023 monthly progress reports. They're all compiled by all the managers and attached. Does anybody have any questions on the management reports? I just have one question on the Teresa rec. When did Teresa move? We don't have any rec department here now. They're all moved to the rectory.
Yes,
And when?
well, two are there and Megan's at St. Andrews.
Oh, okay.
Community Center.
Okay, thank you. Also attached is the animal control report. Any comments, questions? On either report, okay, thank you. We have no old business, new business. St. Andrews City Sit-on Patrol Program. Brent, would you like to speak to that, or Lisa, who's looking to that?
Well, this is the COP program where they came and they asked us for some in next year's budget for $1,000, I believe it was. And if council wants to discuss what we want to do, so we can let them know if we want to give a contribution to COP.
Councillor Slaker?
I think the night that they came, the discussion was generally, yes, that we would certainly throw our support behind that.
I think we were debating between 1,000 and 15, depending on what, it was, what, $10 or $15?
Yeah, see if we could bring.
If we could, in the past, it's always been 1,500.
Okay, I thought it was.
It was 1,500.
And then it went down to 1,000. I think.
No, then it went to zero.
Zero.
Because
Okay.
we had, COVID happened at one point, Gordy, you know, from the car place.
Holmes.
Holmes had wanted to take former council, but COVID was on. And because a couple of council members weren't vaccinated, all weren't willing to ride together, and then that just fell to the wayside.
Rob went on a ride.
Even for it, was in his report.
Okay.
I'm talking about former council. Yeah. But I think that, so we'll just put that, or we can let them know and then put it forward on budget discussions.
Well, we would like to give them in January, so if councils, if the general discussion's $1,500, then we'll bring to council in January to give them $1,500. And a follow-up at budget time where council would be aware that we were going to be doing that.
I'm fine with everybody else. Are you good with the 1,500? Deputy Mayor Dorn?
Yeah, I just got, from the last meeting that we had here in 2022, they had 402 volunteer hours that were put in, and then as of October of 2023, they've already had 368. So I think we had discussed anywhere between $1,500 and $2,000 for a budgetary item for next 2024. So I'm more than happy to help them out with that. They're a great cause, a great group of people.
Wait, so everyone's good with the 1,500? As we did. Okay. Thank you. Selkirk Weed Control District, they've attached the letter that they're having a 3% increase in their fees. So admins of where, so this can be entered into the budget. Any other further comments on that? Counselor Slicker?
Just out of curiosity, how come the city of Selkirk is lower than St. Andrews and St. Clement?
Counselor Hunt?
So first of all, the 3% has been going on for years. It's just a standard thing that we do now. To keep things, because everything goes up with inflation. The weed building, our building is on Selkirk's property. We don't pay for hydro for it. We don't pay for water for it. So we don't pay taxes on the property, so it's on their property. So when we did it years ago, that was the in-kind donation for having the property there. So at one time, they were all the same money. And that was what we decided 15 years ago, probably, as an in-kind donation for having the land there, having the building there.
Should this not be looked at then for 2024? Everything goes up 3%, they're in con, should they not be paying more?
Well, they'd all go up 3%, like everybody does.
But if they're providing the building and the land, that's not going up, there's no expenses to Selkirk on that.
It's just, well, if we had to have it someplace else, we'd have to be paying for hydro for it, and we also buy fuel from the city of Selkirk too at their rate, and pump up there. It's just been a convenience.
Counselor Slicker?
But if I thought we do all our fuel through that canoe system.
This is the weed board, though. This is St. Andrews buys fuel and it comes back to St. Andrews. When they buy it, this is different. We're not paying for the fuel, they are.
Selkirk's not part of the canoe thing?
It's the weed board pays Selkirk, though.
Just thinking like, if they're working out in our area, wouldn't they use our fuel to add more but money to our canoe rebate? Is where my mind is going, that's all.
That's only if we're paying for it.
I think the amount of fuel we're talking about is really
Minimal.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so now the next item is in camera. Motion that council move in camera at 5:40 PM to discuss matters that are in preliminary stages and respecting which discussion in public could prejudice the municipality's ability to carry out its activities or negotiations, as well as legal and personnel issues. And be it further resolved that the members of council agree to keep in confidence a matter that is discussed at a meeting that is closed to the public under subsection 152(3), and that the committee decides to keep confidential until the matter is discussed at a meeting of the council or of a committee conducted in public. Could I have a mover, please? Councillor Sliker, seconded by Councillor Mondor. All in favor? Carried. We are in camera. They resolve council move out of camera at 5:46 now. Could I have a mover, please? Councillor Beeblcorn, seconded by Councillor Mondor. All in favor? Carried. Before we adjourn, it's our last meeting before Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone. All the best in the new year.
Thank you.
Adjourn, motion to adjourn the meeting at 5:47 PM. Could I have a mover, please? Counselor Hunt,
Yes.
seconded by Counselor Recking. All in favor? Carried. Thanks, everyone.